This is the first pizza I cooked in the Ooni Volt 12. I wasn't sure how the oven was going to treat the pizza dough. I wasn't sure if it was going to over or undercook it. I can see it's got a really good base cook. So I knew going from there, this oven could cook the pizza quickly and I needed to keep an eye on it. And at this point as well, I'm turning it because I wasn't sure about the oven. So this is my second pizza cook and that one came out all right. The base is coming out really well cooked, so I was happy with that. Tried to make a deep pan pizza and yeah, this is how it came out. There was a bit too much tomato sauce and cheese going on there for me, but I liked the base and overall it was really nice, but it's not something I would eat regularly. I do turn the pizza once in this oven. I don't tend to turn it twice, so that's how I've regulated the temperature. Now I've understood that the back is hotter than the front and I only need to turn it once. And so at this point I thought, I'm getting the hang of this oven now. These are coming out really nice. I've got a nice bit of bubbling going on. I've got a nice crust. I've got a nice base. I thought, oh, this is going to be good. This is easier than I thought. A new oven and they're coming out like this. And then... I do not know what happened in May. Things started to go wrong for me. I'd learned how to cook pizza in this oven. It was all going really well. They were all coming out really nice. And then suddenly I did not get a good, decent cook in this oven. For the month of May in 2023, and I don't know what went wrong. Burning things and burning the base, burning the crust. I was doing the same things as I was doing in April, but for some reason everything was going wrong. Look at that. Look at that base. I don't know what changed. I didn't change my dough. I didn't change the way I cooked it or my toppings or anything like that. That was grated buffalo mozzarella block. So it wasn't bought grated cheese in a bag. It wasn't that. But I was back to struggling at this point, and I don't know why. What went wrong? So I thought like, oh, that's a one-off. My next one will be okay because I know how to use this oven now. So I made another one. So I made another one with buffalo mozzarella and see how that one would come out. Regulating the temperature, I was making sure the balance was right, not just relying on the oven to do everything. I was monitoring it. That's buffalo mozzarella. Okay, it hasn't burnt on the top, but it's very dry. And okay, I haven't really burnt the crust on that one. I think that one's okay. Let's see the base. So I know that some of you love bases like that. For me, the base is a bit overdone, but I know people who watch this video may like that base, but I think it's slightly overdone for my, on that top bit. I think the lower part is okay. The top part is gone. That would just taste of crunchy burn, which is what a taste I don't really like. And I tried again, and I did it again. It came out exactly the same. I thought, maybe this time I lowered the temperature of the stone. So what I realized in this oven was that if you cook pizza one after the other, then the stone can get really hot. And so I do allow the oven to cool down in between cooks now because of that, or put a cast iron pan dish in to cool the stone, because for an electric oven, that stone gets super hot. And I ended up burning the pizza bases at this point of my pizza cooking journey with this oven. So what I learnt from this time of using the oven was that I needed to control the temperature better. It wasn't my dough, it wasn't the toppings. I did change my cheese going forward, which you'll see a bit later, and I just realized that I needed to not have the oven so hot, that I needed to cool it down if I felt that the oven had got too hot. Certainly the stone, I needed to make sure that the stone wasn't hot between cooks, so I ended up opening the door, cooling the oven right down, getting a cast iron pan on there, and just changing and watching the pizza more. If I had to turn it twice, I would. The back of this oven is definitely hotter than the front, so you will have to monitor the pizza at the back, but it is a very easy oven to use. It's much easier to use than a gas-fired oven, but you still have to monitor it at the back because it can cook the pizza very quickly there as well. And on top if you've got the balance to the top. So yeah, there is a bit of learning on it, but not much. Pretty easy oven to use. You just got to get that balance and the heat back to front sorted, and you're good to go. If I don't show the base, it means I didn't burn the base. I show the base if I burn the base. I got to show what happens here, good and bad. I noticed here that my pizzas were coming out quite flat. Like, this is the same dough I was using in my wood and gas-fired ovens, and I was using the same dough for the electric oven, and I did notice that they were going very flat. I would get a bubbled pizza in a gas or wood-fired oven with a natural flame or a flame, but with this oven I was finding out my dough wasn't bubbling up, and I didn't know why, and at this point I hadn't worked that out. And so what I did is I thought, oh, I'll change my dough recipe. Oh, look, that base has gone a bit like that as well. That was garlic pizza bread. So what I did was I thought, oh, I'll change my dough recipe to align it with the temperatures of the oven. And then that didn't work out either. So it was the way I was managing the temperature of the oven that was causing the problem, and not the the dough, so I went back to my normal dough recipe, which is the gas and wood-fired one. And then when I worked out how to use this oven properly, the dough did bubble. Just to show the difference in size between the Koda 16 and the Volt 12. This was a part of my testing to see if using block mozzarella that had been diced would give me a better outcome than fresh buffalo mozzarella. And this is the first time I think I'd used diced in this oven, and I wanted to see how it came out. And I also got a better dough bubble here, so things weren't as flat, so my pizza wasn't coming out as flat as the other pizzas were. So based on this test, I continued then to use diced block mozzarella for this oven. And then I started using it for the other ovens afterwards as well, because I really liked it. From my experience of doing the deep pan earlier in the year, I then made my favourite thin pan pizza, which is this one. I really love thin pan pizza, and it's not too much, sauce and cheese and meat. It's about the amount that I would want to eat in a pan. I wanted to see how it would cook frozen pizza, so I tried it to see what would happen. So yeah, I wanted to give it a go. It came out a bit too crisp, and I did burn it at the back because of the higher heat at the back. Yeah, this was me making a calzone, and yeah, these are super hard for me to make, but that's how it came out. It was really tasty. It's just I'm not sure if that even looks like one, but it was nice. So that was the main objective, to make something nice in there like that, and yeah, it was okay. Yeah, my dough, as you can see here, is bubbling up more. I'm getting used to it more again now, and also I'm sticking to that cheese and not going back to the buffalo mozzarella cheese. Looking at this one here, I don't think I'd cooked the crust enough on that front. I think I could have done it could have done with another 10 to 20 seconds of cooking with that part of the front crust there, face to the back, just to finish that bit off. I mean, what's great about this oven is you can use it inside and outside. I don't use it outside in the rain. In fact, I don't really use it outside. Only sometimes in the summer I would use it outside. This is my indoor oven, and I only use it when I can't cook outside. So it's nice having this oven to have that option. Where I live in the UK, it's pretty miserable in the winter, so it's great having this oven to be able to use it in the winter. Ooh, too much rubbish gone onto the stone there. It was actually in flame, and I didn't even know it was in flame. Oh my gosh, that could have damaged the inside of the oven, but it did not. It did not damage anything, thankfully. So I will be using it this winter now. I'm going to be making videos with pizza and other things in it because I love using it in cold weather. That's my Volt 12 journey so far. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.